Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today we're going to go over something I just literally got in the mail about 15 minutes ago. Now, I've already taken this out of the bag. Already taken it out of the bag and all that stuff because nobody really cares about what it looks like. Unpackaging it. Hold on a second. See if this does any better for lighting. So, today we have the VisionKing rifle scopes. Now, a lot of you all are going to dog these because they're Chinese pieces of junk. And I used to be the same way, but I've owned 3 of these now and I actually like them. I actually didn't plan on buying this one at all. I bid on it on eBay for 50 bucks and nobody else bid on it. It is brand new and that's a pretty good deal for it. I do own two more of these, and I think I gave like 65 bucks for one of them, and I don't remember what I gave for the other one. But they're not that expensive. They're fairly cheap. Now, since they're cheap, cost-wise, does not necessarily mean that they're cheap made-wise. So, open up the box. It does come wrapped up very, very well. But I mean, I've already taken everything out of the box. So, after you unwrap everything, it will come with a owner's manual that nobody ever reads, and it comes with lens cleaning covers, a lens cleaning cloth that nobody uses unless you have glasses. So I mean, like every time I get a scope and I get these, I give them to my wife and she throws them in her purse and she uses them for her glasses. So now that we're to the main attraction, this is the VisionKing. 1.25 to 5 by 26. If you can see it down there on the bell, that is the power of this scope. This one every one I've ever bought has come with lens covers, which is very nice. I don't know why more optic companies do not send their scopes with these, other than for the fact that they want you to buy more shit off of them. This one is illuminated. All right, so you can see the knob up here. It is illuminated. We'll get to the reticle here in a second. The illumination on this, you have 5 red settings and 5 blue settings. I actually do kind of like, I use red more than I use the blue, but I kind of like the blue more than I like green. I've found that while hunting, you know, especially in early fall, stuff like that, green kind of blends in with the background a little bit. So I'm not a big green fan, but everybody has their own thing. So kudos to you and whatever. But this one does have 2 color options. You have red and blue. Obviously you can see the color of the numbers is going to be what color your selector is. You have red and you have blue. Okay. Now, every other scope that I've ever bought has come with batteries. This one did not come with batteries. Okay, and it actually does not say in the book what kind of batteries that it takes. So I thought it would, but it doesn't, and now I got to try to remember. Thankfully, I have a bunch of batteries here at the house. So these are CR232s, all right, or CR2032, okay? So I don't know if these are going to work, but I think that they will. I'm just too lazy to dig out one of my guns that has another one of these scopes on it to see what the battery size is in it. So sorry about that. So let's go ahead. It does look like it is going to be the right one, which is going to help you see the reticle, because I've tried this video about 3 times now and you can't see the reticle. So, oh shit, let's get it on, get the cap back on here. Come on, baby, screw on for me. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Now we're loaded up. Go over a little bit with this scope. This is a 30mm tube. Anybody that is looking to get one of these, it is a 30mm tube. The tube is all one piece, okay? which is kind of nice. I do like that it is all one piece. The entire scope is made of metal. The turret caps are metal. Get 500 miles of threading off of them. For anybody that is wondering, it does have a coin slot groove, but it also has a finger knob for your turret adjustments, which is nice. I do carry just like a lot of people, I always carry change and a pocket knife in there, but if I, for some reason, do not have one, I can reach in there with my fingers and grab it. And actually, there we go. If you can see that, there is what your reticle is going to look like. It is called the 3-pin reticle. And as you can see, it's got a circle with a dot, and that is the only thing it illuminates. So there's blue. Let's see if we can get her on red. There's red, okay? And I wish that I could get it on something better that you could see, but that's what you got, okay? Like I said, you have, okay. Now, take it all the way off. With the reticle turned off, you have just a straight, there you go. You can kind of see, let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get you all to where you can see the reticle here without moving and wiggling so awful much. Okay, so you get the idea. Like I said, the entire scope is made out of metal. I do like that. There's no plastic on it at all except for the scope covers, the lens covers. Your focus, your power selector, it is very tight. I do like that. I'm not a big fan of ones that are really loose and floppy. Now, if you want to adjust or loosen them, you actually do have a screw inside of your finger knob. This screw here, you can tighten it down to tighten up the stiffness, or you can loosen it up to loosen up the stiffness. You do not see that on a lot of scopes. So to come off of a cheap costing rifle scope, that's pretty neat. Like for example, unless you get into the Mark series on Leopold, or whatever you want to call them. None of my Freedom lines or my VX lines have that. Only the Mark series that I know of from Leopold has those. I do have one scope. I do have one Leopold Mark IV scope that has this right here. And that is the only Leopold that I know of series wise that has that. So that's pretty neat that a cheap scope has that capability. This reticle is called the 3-pin reticle. They have a little picture of what it looks like here on the side of the turret cap. I really do like it. I do like the reticle inside. I do like the little dot inside of the circle. It helps you keep it within that, you know, focal point, I guess, and the dot is extremely small to where you can make nice precise shots with it. Now that I got this, I guess I'm going to stick it on a rifle that you all have not seen yet. The rifle that I have does not have a Leopold on it. It has a Bushnell trophy, which I'm not real fond of. The crosshairs are too thick for me, for my personal preference. So I'm guessing I'm going to stick this on that. And you all actually haven't seen that rifle on here yet, so as soon as I get this scope on that rifle, we'll do a little video of it. But guys, anybody that is interested in these scopes, or you're interested in getting one of these scopes, they are worth what you pay for them. Generally, you can find them on eBay for between like 60 and 80 bucks. Generally the ones that are 80 bucks, you get the scope, the covers, and the set of rings. I don't really care about the rings, because the rings that they send with them are always these really cheap, goofy, sets way too high rings. And I have a boatload of rings back there in the gun safe, so I have a set of rings that will work on this. They are worth what you pay for them. I've had them on a couple of my guns. They are rugged. I had one of these on my truck gun for about 2 years, and it never ever jumped off 0. It always stayed on 0. The other one I have, it's the same way, except it's on a planking gun. I haven't had any problems with it getting bumped and jumping off 0. So that's not really something that you see with rifle scopes that much anymore. Not holding 0 unless you find a really junky one. The only other thing that I did not mention with this scope, all right, so if it's mounted on the gun, you're going to be looking at it like this. I like that the illumination knob is offset, for the reason where if you have to reach up and grab your turret to adjust it, this isn't in the way. I do like that. This isn't set up on top and in your way, and I don't know, that's just a personal preference thing. So other than that, guys, these are awesome little scopes. I do like them. They are cheap, okay, but I have never had any issues out of them before. So until next time, guys, I'm not sure what else to go over on this scope. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments section. I'll do whatever I can to answer your questions for you regarding this scope, or if you have anything else on my videos that you would like to see, please leave them in the comments below. I always love talking to you guys. I always do my very best to get back to you guys. Until next time, I love you, and I'll see you later. You're awesome.